Hi guys, so I thought it's about time that I introduced to the channel my latest project, which is a 1950s Ferguson TE20. This one's in a little bit of a sad state at the moment, but we're going to work on that. I've currently got it stripped down because at the moment I'm trying to get the vehicle split into two pieces so I can get the gearbox off to do something rather special with it. But all that will become clear eventually. I'm not going to film the whole process of splitting it, just purely because it's quite a complicated thing. I've never done it before, don't want to get it wrong, but I'm sure I'll be filming along the way. But we have managed to get it started. There's a little short on the YouTube channel to see sort of how it runs. I was surprised it fired up straight away, and as soon as I hooked up this little dodgy jerry rig fuel system, it ran and fired brilliantly. It moved forward and back, did everything it needed to. So at the moment I have managed to do a few little things to it. I've took the carb off, rebuilt that, polished all the little brass things, but I'm just currently in the process of removing the ancillaries from the engine and the sway link bars, taking all the front ends off so that when I remove these bolts I should be able to split it from the gearbox. Because my main goal at the moment is to get this section off, because I want to get inside there, inspect it and do something a bit special with it, but we will get to that. So at the moment, got the governor arm off, got the exhaust off. The exhaust is in a rather sorry state. Yeah, that's not meant to look like that. That'll explain why it was quite loud. But surprisingly, clutch works lovely, goes into gear, selects, revs up. It honestly, considering it hasn't ran for absolutely years, like, it really surprised me. So yeah, so it's just time to crack on with it and get it going. One of the things that it did have, you'll notice this is covered in oil. The old oil line that went to the gauge was a little bit broken, so it decided to leak all of its fluids everywhere, but that's just temporarily put in place just to test it. But I'm going to take all this off and route it nicely behind the battery tray and everything, so it's all out the way. But obviously you can tell all this has got to come apart. Rocker cover's got to come off so I can put a new gasket on, check all the clearances. But yeah, we are going to convert this to 12 volts instead of the original 6, just because it makes it a little bit easier to sort of work with. And I've got a few bits that I'm going to be doing to the ignition as well to get it running as smooth as it possibly can. But I really want to preserve the original patina of this, because there is some of its original grey on here. Not a lot, I know, but there is some. But it's gathered this lovely patina over the years that it's been sat in barns and, you know, disused. And I think it'd be a crying shame to get rid of that. Once again, you can see on the bonnet that patina that I'm on about. I just want to preserve that and keep it as it is, really. I might do something with the inner grills, but I think it'd be a horrible shame to remove that away from the tractor. So I have a vision for this tractor, and I'm hoping it'll look somewhere similar to what I've got in my mind. So yeah, we're going to get it stripped down, cleaned up, give it some love, new parts, and then hopefully we'll make it into something rather special, because I've got a little vision for this and you're along for the ride. Well, as you can see, we've managed to split the tractor. It wasn't actually anywhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's a bit hairy with it being balanced on the jack, but it's in pieces, and it's actually quite nice to know there is a little bit of oil residue inside the gearbox, but it's not too bad at all, and the thrust bearing sounds healthy. I will be changing it anyway, but that's really nice to see. But yeah, it's in two pieces, so mission success. So this is where we're at with the tractor. Gearbox is off, as you can see, and we're just currently draining the remaining oil out of it. Had a bit of a catastrophe because I didn't research very well and I didn't realise that there wasn't a seal on the rear end. As you can see here, this is totally open, which I didn't realise, and it was full of oil, so when I split the gearbox, a lot of oil went everywhere. But yeah, the internals of the gearbox are actually looking really nice. It's nice to see. I can't really move anything out of the way for you to see. Oh yeah, I can. There's no rust in there, and all the teeth look to be in good order. Everything spins freely, so that's nice. This gearbox is going off to have something a little bit special done to it, which I'm not going to tell you until it's actually done, because I think it'll be a nice surprise. A few other bits that have been taken off, such as the distributor and the oil filter housing and the oil filler cap, and all of those are going to the same place as well. So they're going to all get tarted up a little bit. The last thing I've got to do is get the sump off. That's problematic because it's kind of holding the engine up at the moment, but we will tackle that bridge when we come to it.